Have you ever had the feeling that the universe is trying to tell you something? Maybe you keep seeing the same number sequence, like 1111, or you run into the same person over and over again in unexpected places. These seemingly random occurrences might be more than just coincidences. They could be signs of quantum synchronicity, a powerful force that can guide you towards your true purpose and destiny. In this video, we'll explore the concept of quantum synchronicity and how it can transform your life in ways you never thought possible. Quantum synchronicity is not just a fun concept to think about. It's a real phenomenon that can have a profound impact on your life. When you start paying attention to the signs and messages that the universe is sending you, you open yourself up to incredible opportunities and the chance to align with your true purpose. But if you ignore these signs and dismiss them as mere coincidences, you might miss out on the guidance and support that the universe is offering you. You could end up stuck in a life that doesn't fulfill you, wondering why things never seem to work out the way you want them to. So what exactly is quantum synchronicity? In simple terms, it's the idea that everything in the universe is interconnected and that seemingly random events are actually part of a larger pattern. When you experience synchronicity, it's like the universe is sending you a message or a sign that you're on the right path. These signs can come in many forms: repeating numbers, symbols, or even people and situations that keep showing up in your life. The key is to pay attention and trust that there's a reason behind these occurrences. To understand how quantum synchronicity works, it's helpful to know a bit about the quantum field. This is the energy that underlies everything in the universe, and it's constantly responding to our thoughts and emotions. When we focus our intentions and beliefs on something, we send out a vibration into the quantum field that attracts experiences and opportunities that match that vibration. In other words, what we think about and feel strongly about has a direct impact on the reality we experience. One of the most important aspects of working with quantum synchronicity is learning to trust your intuition. When you receive a sign or message from the universe, it might not always make logical sense at first. You might feel a strong pull to take a certain action or make a certain decision, even if it goes against what your rational mind is telling you. This is where trust comes in. You have to be willing to follow your inner guidance, even if it leads you outside your comfort zone. Remember, the universe has a plan for you, and sometimes that plan might not look like what you expected. Another key to harnessing the power of quantum synchronicity is maintaining a positive mindset. When you focus on positive thoughts and emotions, you attract more positive experiences into your life. This doesn't mean that you have to be happy all the time, or that you'll never face challenges, but it does mean that you approach life with a sense of optimism and trust that everything is working out for your highest good. When you receive a sign or message from the universe, take it as a reminder that you're on the right path and that good things are coming your way. Ultimately, the goal of working with quantum synchronicity is to align with your true purpose and live a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful. When you start paying attention to the signs and messages that the universe is sending you, you'll start to get a clearer sense of what you're meant to do in this lifetime. You might be guided towards a new career path, a new relationship, or a new way of being in the world. Trust that these changes are happening for a reason and that they're leading you towards your highest potential. As you start to work with quantum synchronicity, you'll begin to see how everything in the universe is connected. You'll realize that there are no accidents or coincidences. Everything happens for a reason, and everything is part of a larger pattern. This understanding can be incredibly comforting, especially when you're going through a tough time. Remember that you're never alone, and that the universe is always conspiring in your favor, even if it doesn't always feel that way in the moment. So how can you start working with quantum synchronicity in your own life? Here are a few practical tips to get you started. Pay attention to repeating numbers and symbols. If you keep seeing the same number sequence, like 1111 or 444, take it as a sign that the universe is trying to communicate with you. Look up the meaning of these numbers and see how they might relate to your current situation. Follow your intuition. If you feel a strong pull to take a certain action or make a certain decision, trust that inner guidance. Even if it doesn't make logical sense at first, know that there's a reason behind it. Stay open to new opportunities. When you receive a sign or message from the universe, be willing to take action and step outside your comfort zone. You never know where these opportunities might lead you. Practice gratitude. When you receive a sign or experience a synchronicity, take a moment to thank the universe for the guidance and support. Gratitude is a powerful way to attract more positive experiences into your life. Meditate and connect with your inner self. The more you connect with your inner wisdom and intuition, the easier it will be to recognize and interpret the signs and messages that the universe is sending you. To help you understand how quantum synchronicity can show up in your life, let's look at a few real-life examples. One woman, let's call her Sarah, had been feeling stuck in her career for years. She knew she wasn't fulfilled in her current job, but she wasn't sure what else she wanted to do. One day, she started seeing the number 555 everywhere, on license plates, in phone numbers, even on the clock. When she looked up the meaning of this number, she learned that it was a sign of big changes and new opportunities coming her way. A few weeks later, she received a job offer out of the blue for a position that perfectly aligned with her skills and interests. She took it as a sign from the universe that she was on the right path and accepted the offer. Another example comes from a man named John, who had been single for a long time and was starting to feel discouraged about ever finding a partner. One day, he decided to take a different route home from work and ended up running into an old friend he hadn't seen in years. They started talking and realized they had a lot in common, including a shared interest in spirituality and personal growth. They started dating shortly after and are now happily married. John took this synchronicity as a sign that the universe was bringing him the love he had been seeking. These are just a couple of examples of how quantum synchronicity can show up in your life. The key is to stay open and pay attention to the signs and messages that the universe is sending you. Trust that everything is happening for a reason and that you're being guided towards your highest good. One of the most important aspects of working with quantum synchronicity is learning to surrender to the flow of the universe. This means letting go of your attachment to specific outcomes and trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. It can be challenging to surrender control, especially if you're used to planning everything out and trying to make things happen on your own. But when you learn to let go and trust the process, you open yourself up to incredible possibilities and opportunities that you might never have considered before. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up or being passive. It means taking inspired action based on the guidance you receive from the universe. It means being willing to take risks and step outside your comfort zone, knowing that you're being supported every step of the way. When you surrender to the flow of the universe, you allow yourself to be guided towards your true purpose and your highest potential. Another key aspect of working with quantum synchronicity is practicing self-love and self-care. When you love and accept yourself fully, you send out a powerful vibration into the universe that attracts more love and positivity into your life. This means taking care of yourself on all levels, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It means setting healthy boundaries and saying no to things that don't serve you. It means surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people who uplift and inspire you. When you practice self-love, you become a magnet for synchronicity and opportunity. You start to see the world through a lens of abundance and possibility, rather than scarcity and limitation. You trust that the universe has your back, and that everything is working out for your highest good, even when things get tough. Working with quantum synchronicity is ultimately a journey of self-discovery. As you start to pay attention to the signs and messages that the universe is sending you, you'll start to uncover deeper truths about yourself and your purpose in this lifetime. You might discover hidden talents and passions that you never knew you had. You might heal old wounds and traumas that have been holding you back. You might connect with a higher power or a sense of spirituality that brings you peace and comfort. This journey of self-discovery is not always easy, but it's always worth it. It requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to face your fears and step into the unknown. But when you do, you open yourself up to a world of magic and possibility that you never could have imagined before. Quantum synchronicity is a powerful force that can guide you towards your true purpose and destiny. By paying attention to the signs and messages that the universe is sending you, you can align with your highest potential and live a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful. Remember to trust your intuition, maintain a positive mindset, and surrender to the flow of the universe. And most importantly, remember to love and accept yourself fully, knowing that you are a unique and valuable part of the cosmic web of life. As we come to the end of this video, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey of exploration and self-discovery. If this message resonates with you, please like and share this video with anyone who might benefit from it. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Remember, the universe is always conspiring in your favor, and everything is happening for your highest good. Trust the journey, and know that you are loved and supported every step of the way.